Good afternoon. It's Mike again of the Code to Trade, and this is just a continuation of the previous two videos on the ugly side of day trading. This is chapter 3, the final chapter, and what I want to do is just a quick recap on what this has been about, this chapter. And what you will recall is the person I was talking to yesterday lost $450 of their savings. And sadly, it was because they were in the wrong position with gold. And even though they were only going to be earning 42 cents per pip, gold shot up in value so much that their account got wiped out. And sadly, they lost all their savings. But I feel it is sad because price is coming back down now. And I feel as though in time, they should have ended up in profit. I'm from the financial services industry, from anyone that is listening for the first time who does not know me. And what I was taught in England, and I was regulated in England for 20 years, is you only lose money if you close an investment. In time, price generally always comes back and you'll end up in profit. Now, yes, we're talking about this is day trading, in which case you can actually buy and you can sell. So, yes, an investment, if an investment falls, you would expect it to go back up again. So unless you close that investment, then you shouldn't lose money. But it's also the same for day trading. So as price goes up, it comes down. As long as you're positioned in the market and you understand how the market works, then even if it is a short position where you're selling, then you would expect price would eventually come back down, providing it's a realistic price. It would come back down to where your position was placed, and you should end up making a little bit of profit. But sadly, this person yesterday lost their money. So let's go on to the charts now and see what happened. So this chart, you will recall from the previous video, is a Japanese candlestick chart. What you're looking at here is a day chart, and each candle represents one day. And just like a very quick recap, you recall that these two arrows pointing down here, they represented where the person yesterday placed their short trades. A short trade was they were kind of expecting the market to fall. Instead, the market increased rapidly, and they lost $450 somewhere around about this candle. As candle was going up, and as soon as they lost the money, the price came down. So how unfair is that? As soon as they lost their money, price increased just a little bit more, and then price began to come down. And as well as price coming down, it looks as though it's going to be on a bit of a bear run. So technically, price could come down to here, or it could come down to here, and the person may not have lost all of that money. So it's very sad, but what I explained to you in the last chapter is I'll give you just a little bit of an insight on how things like this can be avoided. I'm not going to tell you the full contents of the Code to Trade. That is for members. I'm doing another video for members that'll go into a private members area. So this is just for the public, just to give you a little bit of a flavour on what you could learn in the Code to Trade. What I'm going to do is take you to the monthly chart. And on the monthly chart, what you can see here is their price was increasing in gold, and it came down, it was increasing, and it came down, increased, came down, increased, came down, started going up quite rapidly, went sideways, and then it shot up and it's coming down. Now, when you understand how to trade and you understand how to read the charts, this candle here, I'll put an arrow on, the crossbar on. This here is August last year, and that is September last year. And you can see that price rose to here. I'll just put something called a trend line there. So you can see that. So price did not want to go past this. We call it a resistance. Price did not want to go past that resistance. I knew, or I predicted in May, June, July, that while everyone was saying gold's going up, it's going to go through the roof, I predicted it would stop in August and July. I predicted that. And I was making profits while price was going up. And as I thought, I took my profits as it hit this point. Then I made profit as gold came down. I made profit as gold went up, then down. And what it is things you can add to the chart. There's patterns you recognize on the chart. There's other segments of the code to trade that you become to understand. And then you know why price stops at a particular price. You know, or you've got a good indication. And what you do is you place a trade and you take your profits, you set your take profits, which means when you set your trade, your account automatically takes the profit, goes back into cash when it reaches your predicted support or resistance. So I'm going to take that off there for now. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, while gold was going up, there was an indication gold may come down at this point here. I predicted that gold wasn't going to go any further down. I predicted that gold was going to continue going up. Even though my long-term view on gold is I feel as though it needs to come down a little bit more. I was not expecting it to come down here, and there was a reason for that. It's not in the charts now. The people in the private members of the code of trade, they're going to see the charts. They'll know exactly what I'm talking about now. They'll understand exactly what I'm talking about now. And there's just ways to know. So like here, price rose, and as price was coming down, I was predicting price would stop here. And just to show you something, price peaked here, and I've just placed a couple of trades on the demo account just to show you last night and today, because I knew I was going to be showing you this video. So I did a trade yesterday afternoon and first thing this morning, and it was on a different demo account. On the demo accounts, I use them just for videos and everything. But I'll just show you this particular demo account. When it swaps over, you're going to see. Right, let's focus on these. What you see here, when price came down, I placed a short here, and I placed my take profits here. And you noticed when my money went into cash, price came back up again. I was happy with my trading for the day. I did not trade anymore. And this morning, 7 o'clock this morning, I placed another trade here, and I already placed my take profit, which means my account would automatically be back in cash here, where the line is here. And just to show you what it was, let's just take this to today. So today, I made 146.7 pips, so I made £615 sterling, and that was from here to here. So when I placed it, I'd already had my take profits, and look what's happened. Price has gone back up. There's things I can place on the charts that'll give me an indication where price will stop. So I had a feeling where price would stop. It could have went further down. I did not care. As long as I had my profits, I was back in cash. I was happy, and price has gone back up again. And the one from last night, I'll just put the last 3 days. The one from last night was this one here. This one here, I made 106 pips, 402 profit. And this is this trade here. Here again, I had a strong feeling where to take my profits, And what happened? Price went back up again. Soon as price came down and hit my profit target, it went back up again. This trade, soon as price came down, hit my profit target, it went back up. And that's not by coincidence. That is because there's things you can put on the chart that helps you recognize strong supports and strong resistances. So resistance is where price won't go any higher. Support is where price won't go any lower, or it will test it. So that's just a bit of a flavor on how you can look at what the price of a particular trade is going to do. I still feel as though price is going to come back down. I still feel as though there's a little bit more that price can be doing, and the candle formations I'm looking at now, I kind of yet again predicted these candle formations, because you can tell you look at the chart so much, and I've been doing this for a number of years now, you get used to the same pattern over and over again. So I've already got positions in here for shorts. I placed them, when was I placed in the back end of December, because I am expecting price to come down a little bit further. And where I've got my take profit, which is here, I feel fairly confident my profit will come out at that point. Now at the time, yes, price could have come down or it could have went up. So not a problem. These are kind of longer trades. I took them off a daily, weekly chart, which are longer trades. And then I looked at a 4-hour chart for my day trades. So I don't trade every day. I trade when I get excited about a candle formation, or if I feel confident which way price is going to go. So as you can see, price has risen and it's coming back down. So it'll be interesting to see over the next week or two whether it does reach my take profits, which I feel fairly confident it will. I can post a video on that as and when the time comes. But this was just to give you a taste of the person who lost their savings yesterday, $450 US, wiped out their whole account. It's sad. There was no need, because there's things that you can add to your charts that this person may not have placed the position in a short. They would have actually placed a long and made a lot of profit on the upside. So that closes off chapter 3. I hope you found that interesting. If you did find it interesting, kindly tick like. If you feel as though you are a little bit interested in learning more about trading, you just want to watch a few more videos before you actually make a final decision, tick follow. So that means you can watch any other videos I publish. And if you feel as though you would like to be a part of the masterclass and learning the code to trade, kindly just contact me. Let's talk about it. What you'll find is the costing is very, very competitive, and it's only going to be for the first 50 members. I only just started this a few weeks ago. I've already got coming up to about 10 members now. There was 6 at the beginning, and there's another 3 or 4 showing interest. And I've got kind of many people that approach me and they said they want to be part of it. So I'm not expecting it's going to take long for me to reach the 50. So if you want to be part of that 50, and then the price will go up once the 50 is being reached, get in contact with me and let us start working together. So yet again, hope you found the video helpful. Please tick like, follow, and I will catch you in future videos. Thank you. Enjoy your evening. Bye for now.